I'm Nathan Olivarez-Giles, technology reporter with Los Angeles Times, and this here is the Motorola Droid Bionic, the latest and greatest 4G smartphone from Motorola on Verizon's network. It was first announced back in CES in January, months ago, and now it's finally here. Does it live up to the hype? Well, I think there's a lot to really like about this phone, and it's probably the one that I like the most that's on the market today. But this isn't a phone for everybody. It has a 4.3-inch display, which is a little big, and if you want something that's, maybe a little smaller, maybe that can fit in your pocket a little easier, this might not be the one. I really like it. It's really nice and easy to type on, and it makes surfing the web and reading on this device really, really easy. It's a little thick, and it has a bit of this bump here that you're seeing on a lot of Motorola phones. We see this on the Droid X2, which also has a 4.3-inch screen, but is a 3G phone instead of 4G. The reason that you get the bump here is because we have this 8-megapixel camera in the back, which is capable of shooting up to 1080p full HD video. That's pretty great. It also has a dual-core processor and 1 GB of RAM. A lot of power here. The calls are nice and crisp and clear. Loading websites on the 4G network is quick, fast. The phone is very responsive. But that being said, the battery life isn't great. With moderate use, I got about a half-day charge. And even when I was taking it kind of easy, as soon as I got home from work, I had to plug this bad boy in. One thing that I particularly don't like is the price. $300 for this phone on a 2-year contract. I think it's a bit high. It has 16 gigabytes of onboard storage, it has an SD card slot, and it comes with a 16 gigabyte card, or you can use up to a 32 gigabyte card in addition to it. And that might be a good call if you're going to shoot a lot of video. That being said, it would be nice to have maybe a $200 option, kind of like the iPhone does, kind of like a lot of other competitors out there do as well. So that's a look at the Motorola Droid Bionic, the latest 4G Android phone for Verizon. But is this the Droid you are looking for? Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Next up is the Samsung Galaxy S2, and that too is also a much anticipated Android phone. We're going to be taking a look at that next week, and we'll have a review. We'll see how it stacks up.